everyone, Mark Powell, strength and conditioning coach of the Syracuse Crunch, back again. Give you some ideas of things you can do at home while we're waiting for hockey to start up again. We're going to talk legs today, and we're going to start with a little mobility drill that we do almost every day with our players in season and off. It's just a deep squat. It's a good mobility drill. It shows mobility in the ankle, knee, hip. And so basically we're just going to sit down into a squat, and then we're going to hold. And that's something we do to start our day, 30 seconds or so. You can lean into one ankle, lean into the other ankle a little bit, but mostly you're just kind of sitting down in a deep squat position as you can. Now we have two variations on that. The first one, we're just going to put a 2x4 under our heels. Makes it a little bit easier, allows you to sit a little taller, and that looks like this. And there again, far easier. Don't feel so much like you're tipping backwards. Same idea, still sitting for about 30 seconds or so if you can. Now if you can't get down there all the way, grab a post, grab something stable. We'll keep our 2x4 with us here. And this is a great place to start on this. Hold on. Now you're stable. Now you're not going to get that feeling that you're going to fall backwards or forwards. And then as you get better at it, you kind of move your hands away and you're in it. Okay, now we're going to go over some bilateral or two-leg squat variations that you can do at home. First one's just a body weight squat. You want to be controlled, whatever depth you can get to. If that's the depth you can get to, good. Idea is to stay tight in your core, up and down. You can change tempos, so I might do a 5 or 10 second hold at the bottom. Hold, hold, hold. Makes it more difficult to stay there for a little bit. And then up. Hold again. And up. So a couple variations on that. One thing I like to do is sit to a chair or a box. Just gives us a target so we're consistent with each rep. I want to stay tight. I want to sit to the box. I don't want to sit on the box. I'm staying tight here. We can go back, we can go up on that, we can elevate our heels, and that's pretty good. Again, nice and easy, keeps you a little bit taller. Idea is there. And then if that's fairly easy to you and you have a dumbbell at your disposal, you could make it a goblet squat. Just like that. Okay, we're going single leg exercises now. We're going to do a little progression, ramping up from the easier progressions into something a little more difficult. So if we start with just a basic lunge, we still have both feet on the ground, and we're going to have our center of gravity kind of in between both legs, and I'm going to lunge forward and come back up. There's a little bit of balance there, and if balance is a problem, just have a hand on something stable. Take some of the balance out of it, makes it a little bit easier. Next progression would be, I call it a 80-20 single leg squat, and it's going to be on one leg. I've got about 20% of my weight on the back leg, 80% on the front leg. And I'm just going to come down. I'm going to try and touch my back knee to the ground to get depth. But again, if you're halfway, that's okay to start. That one's a little easier, a little less balance involved. The last one and the first progression would be a step back reverse lunge. I want to keep my weight mostly over my front foot on this. Okay, so if we ramp up our difficulty a little bit on the single leg variations, we're going to start with a single leg stiff leg deadlift, single leg Romanian deadlift, if you will. Going to get a big stretch in the hamstring. Takes a lot of balance, but again, you can hold on to something to give yourself a little stability. Looks like this. Control, balance, hip back, hip hinge. You don't want to bend forward. You want it to be a hip hinge here. Next progression, we're going to do a rear foot elevated split squat, Bulgarian split squat. You can put the back foot up, sit tall, down and up. I want to touch my knee to the ground if I can, but if it's a half squat there, it's not too bad either. And again, you can hold on to something for a little bit of stability there. Next, we're going to do a little step down. We call this a step up with a toe tap. And you can come down. I'm going to keep my weight over my front foot, tap my toe, and come up. A lot of control there. Again, hold on to something. Makes it a little easier. Take some balance out of it. Still great work. Last one I'm going to show today is a little single leg squat while standing on a box. I'm going to touch my heel to the ground and back up. Heel to the ground and back up. I want to keep a flat foot on the working leg. I want to touch my heel because if I touch my toe, I'm going to use that lower leg to push up, and I don't want to do that. We want to go heel and up. Touch the heel and come up. And there's a good progression of single leg activities, double leg things to do. Keep you moving. We'll see you soon.